Thank you for joining us for the Lakefront News. I'm Kevin Romine. This is Kevin Romine reporting from San Antonio Food Bank with some great information on how they're helping people out during the pandemic. This is Kevin Romine reporting from River City Christian School with a special report on how San Antonio is fighting back against learning disabilities. San Antonio is a lush and prosperous city with resources for everyday people who may need a helping hand. I'm Kevin Romine, and I'd like to tell you a little bit about some of these opportunities. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism estimate that around 1,500 college students die of alcohol-related injuries every year. Alcoholics Anonymous is here to help, and I'll tell you how they're reaching out to OLU students. This is Kevin Romine reporting from San Antonio Food Bank with some great information on how they're helping people out during the pandemic.
So since the pandemic started, we've had to really up the opportunities for folks to receive food assistance, emergency food assistance.
Kelsey Goldstein is just one of the many people working extra hard this week to make sure San Antonio doesn't go hungry. Thanks to the diligent work of the volunteers at San Antonio Food Bank, over 120,000 people will be fed this week alone. That doesn't just include Bexar County either. San Antonio Food Bank will support 16 different counties every week through the calendar year. That is over 74 million meals to hungry Texans during the pandemic.
So we have food distributions here on our campus, as well as pop-up distributions all over the city. We have our mega distributions every Friday. Those feed anywhere from 1,000 to 3,000 families.
Accessing food service has never been easier. Just pick up the phone and call.
Our help center is open Monday through Friday from 8 to 5 and Saturday from 9 to 3. The number is 210-431-826. And they can also come in person as well. We do application assistance for federal benefits, and we can also help them register for our mega distributions if they're in need of food assistance.
For more information, you can find San Antonio Food Bank on the web. For Lakefront News, I'm Kevin Romine. This is Kevin Romine reporting from River City Christian School with a special report on how San Antonio is fighting back against learning disabilities.
River City Christian School provides a Christ-centered environment in order to help students who learn differently.
Erica McCormick is the principal of River City Christian School, known affectionately as RCCS to its students and faculty. Here at RCCS, students with learning disabilities use the power of faith to inspire a victory over their challenges.
To gain knowledge and understanding of not only the power of Christ in our lives and how it affects us in our learning, but it also helps them to gain the skills and knowledge that they need for getting through school.
As one of the few schools in the San Antonio area directed at this small community, RCCS believes that there is nothing that cannot be overcome with the power of the Holy Spirit. From culinary programs to college preparatory, RCCS is offering the youth of San Antonio an opportunity to succeed. Located in central San Antonio at 5810 Blanco Road, RCCS is currently accepting students from grades K through 12, year-round. All you have to do is pick up the phone and dial 210-384-0297.
We do take volunteers that come in. We have a number of parents that volunteer with us, and we also take donations that into our school as well. We don't hold back on anybody that wants to help us out.
For Lakefront News, I'm Kevin Romine. The National Institute on Alcohol Abuse and Alcoholism estimate that around 1,500 college students die of alcohol-related injuries every year. Alcoholics Anonymous is here to help, and I'll tell you how they're reaching out to OLU students.
Yes, it's a disease because, alcohol literally changes a person's brain chemistry, and some people are sort of genetically predisposed to it more than others.
That was an organizer of Alcoholics Anonymous, San Antonio, who wished to remain anonymous and says you can too thanks to their new virtual meetings, and says you don't even have to turn the camera on to join.
Since COVID, a lot of the meetings that had been meeting in person, and some still are, there are some still meeting in person with, following CDC guidelines and whatnot, but many have gone virtual. So you can find those on the app, but to get the most up-to-date information about the actual virtual meetings that are in San Antonio, you can go to www.aasanantonio.org.
To get the link to an AA meeting, you can call 210-828-6235, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can also download the free Alcoholics Anonymous app from Apple and Google. Some OLU students say it's a good step for Alcoholics Anonymous.
I think that it's good that they can, bring something to people virtually because of the social distancing. I think that it's good that people have the opportunity to, share their problems and stuff like that. So I think it's a good thing.
AA currently has a 24/7 hotline available for anybody who may need information or directions to a meeting, as well as free virtual meetings. Reporting from Our Lady of the Lake University, I'm Kevin Romine.